got 6 million subscribers. He must be pretty good. And he's having a go at the old Eric Clapton song, Wonderful Tonight, which I remember doing at 21st and pub gigs and stuff, you know, that. Enough of that. That's right. Just hold it there. I have never ever seen that. So he's behind the, let me grab this, let me just grab this, he's making a note, so he's bending the pitch of the note up by pressing down behind the nut. I've never ever seen that done. Holy cow. Yeah, it's you think about innovations you've seen through your life. Eddie Van Halen tapping, not that he invented it, just various different things when you first think, you wow, I've never ever seen that done before. And it sounds so, almost sounds like a Hawaiian guitar or something. Like it sounds like this should have always been played that way on guitar.
It's really interesting. So that little bend is a key part of the melody of that song, right? And it's clear that he's wanting to play those higher notes of the melody using harmonics, but there's really no simple way to bend the string when you're playing a harmonic. I mean, so if you're fretting the note, you can, you know, do the harmonic and then bend your string that's fretting it. But if it's on an open string, you're normally kind of in some trouble. But, you know, the way he does that bend, and we've seen him do that once or twice before, where he bends, you know, up by the tuning pegs, is really cool. And I'm always impressed by how kind of perfectly bent he can make those notes pitch-wise.
Up here on the head of the guitar, though, I just don't see that very often. It's just, I don't know if that's how Eric Clapton, I don't think, originally plays it.
One more time. He's got incredible looking eyes. They're rolling back in his hair. He is so into the zone. I can see that. He's just soaking it up. That's really good guitar playing. I'm very impressed. The harmony notes he's playing throughout it, his own interpretation of it, it just so fits the song. Whew. I won't interrupt again. That's right.
funny how when a guitar player is like kind of getting into a song, like emotionally, it can make it look like they're very bored, because they kind of become a little bit expressionless sometimes. And I think that's really just because their focus is so internally on what they're feeling and what they're doing, that they're, you know, it's not like a rock solo where you're making faces and, you know, having a lot of fun like that. It's a very, you know, it's a fine line, I think, in the facial expressions between being bored and feeling something emotionally. Really, it's not even the facial expressions, it's kind of almost more like head movements that clue you in that there's actually the emotional part going on.
He plays both parts. He plays like the high and the low at the same time. That do 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 do. It's so tricky.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
And you know, he may have actually done that a bunch of times before I noticed that he was doing it. I think he did, because that's part of the standard melody. But this song is so easy to get lost in. Just, you know, a lot of times I'm trying to find things to comment on, because he's always doing new things that are really... This one, there wasn't a whole lot in the way of new techniques that we have talked about before in his previous videos. But the, you know, the song itself is just, it's a beautiful melody, and he does it